Some few more results that we've received from the diaspora. Washington, D.C. has reported, L.A. has also reported. Raila Odinga in D.C. is scoring 160, William Ruto 68, 1 for Wajakoya, 0 for Higa. L.A. 53 for Raila Odinga, 32 for William Ruto, and the Wajakoya and Wahiga scoring 0. So the total so far is 2,845 for Raila Odinga, 1,461 for William Ruto. That is 65% for Raila, 33.5% for Ruto, 26 votes for Wajakoya, and 23 for Wahiga. That is from the diaspora. And of course, diaspora has about, 27 polling stations spread across some 12 countries.
Sam, haven't we breached the 1 million mark now?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Just quickly take us to that.
That's what I want to look at. This is...
there we go.
There we
yes, 49.38% of the votes have gone to William Ruto. This is 1,013,177. For Raila Odinga, it's 1 million, 9,546. So that's a difference of, it's very tight. 16 versus 18. That's 0.22% difference. George Wajakoya is rising up as well at 9,770. And of course, for Maure Wahiga, we'll be checking that out to see it is 3,993, just 7 votes shy of 4,000. So the votes cast so far that have been tallied is 2 million. 2 million out of 22 million is 10%. But if you are to consider that the voter turnout could be anything between 12 and 15 million, then that would appear to be, what percent is that? 2 divided by 15 times 100, what do you get?
Sorry, I missed that last part. Say that again. 2 divided by 15, or not 15.
Of course you didn't hear it.
No, I genuinely
This is why
I was actually
by the
reading,
magic wall.
Pardon? That's why he's there.
That's why he's there.
And I'm here. I was actually reading a message that had come in.
He could actually...
Test me right now, and I'll...
He could actually be getting excited because we're at the 1 million mark. And I remember in 2007, there is a candidate that went to bed when they were leading by almost 1 million. But when they woke up, things had changed. And now we have 2 of them on the 1 million.
Okay. So let's just deal with the results as they are without so much. So yes, I got it. If 2 million, if the voter turnout is to get to anything like 15 million, this would be about 13% of all the votes that have been cast to be tallied. But we can also authoritatively say what the voter turnout will be. What we know is that as of yesterday, 4 p.m., the voter turnout was at about 54.5%. That was 12 million plus a few hundreds of thousands. And of course, that would have been 16%. That is, 2 million would be 16% of those 12 million. So the polling stations that have submitted is 6,537. I just want to calculate quickly what percentage that is, but it should be consistent. 37 divided by 46,229, it comes to 14%. So you can comfortably say, based on the polling stations that have so far reported, then this 2 million could be representative of about 14%. And if that is the case, then you need to find what could be the absolute figure. It should be times 100 divided by 2067. So you might end up at, I'll tell you how much after the break. But
which break? This is continuous coverage.
Yeah, so you asked me to look at Nairobi. Because Nairobi is a very interesting county. Remember, 2.41 million registered voters, 17 constituencies, that is 17 members of parliament. It is at the city, at the center of the balance of power, the fight for the balance of power between the 2 major coalitions of movements. And of course, you also have a governor, a senator, very hotly contested. And I've seen a lot of messages online, people declaring that they have won, some have not. We don't know about that. We are just dealing with what we know and what we can verify. So far, the polling stations that have been considered are 248 polling stations out of 3,643. And so far, Raila Odinga appears to be ahead with 57.74% against William Ruto's 39.94%. In terms of the absolute figures, Raila has 48,200 votes. William Ruto has 33,338. Let's compare that to 2017. you will find that Raila Odinga was still in the lead, but it was a very tight contest between Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. He was at 50.63% in Nairobi. Uhuru Kenyatta was at 48.34%. And this had a lot to do also with the governorship race, because in Nairobi City, Mike Sonko was scoring 53.54%, of course, under the Jubilee Party. Evans Kidero was scoring 42.8% under the NASA coalition. So the governorship went to Mike Sonko of Jubilee Party, but the presidency went to, much of the vote went to, let me just get that right again, much of the vote went to Raila Odinga, at 50.63%. And